Welcome to Curse Fusion. I am your host, Curse Fusion, and this is my friend. Do you want to be called anything? You want to just call by your name?
I'm Ryan, Alex's old roommate. I run Rise 7X Gaming. If
Hi,
anybody cares,
Ryan.
what's up?
About time I got you on here.
I know, right?
Ugh. So what's going on, man? All right? You've been getting real excited.
I'm super excited because
Uh huh.
I
Uh huh.
wanted to do, I wanted to keep the trope of the superhero, but at the same time, everybody always asks me, like, literally, we talked about this at work today. It's like, Ryan, what kind of superpower would you have? I don't fucking
Mm.
know. There's thousands.
You always get that question.
I
Yep.
have no idea what do I pick. Today, by the end of the day, I pick super speed, just because I
Gotcha.
think I'd have a lot of fun with super speed.
You like Flash?
Yeah,
Speedster
right.
types. Gotcha.
So like, yeah, let me, I want In-N-Out burger real quick. Hold on, Alex, I'll go get this In-N-Out burger. Okay, here you go. Here's your burger. That would be
Right.
dope to run
Yeah.
to like Texas or to California and get food and come back, like just because I'm a fat ass. Like that would be dope.
Mine would always be like time manipulation. So like that
Yeah,
goes hand in hand with speed.
exactly.
You
I
do
could
the
go
same
back in
thing.
time. Yeah, whatever. I could
Right.
run on water. I could be in two places at once.
Right.
Technically, if I was fast enough, like that'd be dope.
As long as no one trips you.
Right. Or I run into something. Then I could vibrate my molecules through it. So like, hell, I can walk through walls.
It's
That's a
broken.
speedster. It's busted.
Flash would kill everybody.
Everybody, 100%. So I was like, I don't want to do that trope. I want to do something that got you a little bit out of your elements.
Okay.
So I
All right.
know I want to go with an anime theme.
Okay. All right.
I want you
Anything?
to make me of what I would look like or how my character would be if I was part of Aizen's Espada group,
Oh
the Iran
shit.
car and Bleach.
Oh shit. I never got that far in Bleach.
I know you didn't. Right, I know you didn't.
All right. Okay. All right. So you kind of want that like white armor,
Right,
skull
bone
mask.
skull mask
Okay.
with like each of them has like their own like trope when it comes to like their weapons, just like because they're pretty much
Or
like
like Bankai.
they have that exact same stuff. So like I was picturing like a Devil May Cry like Dante, where I had like a nice one handed and an
Hmm.
Espada with a pistol.
Okay. All
Because there's
right.
only one Espada, one Arancar that had guns. Everybody
Right.
else uses swords, or like the one girl's sword was her hand.
Gotcha.
Everybody else
Gotcha.
in the damn show uses nobody uses guns.
Such cool
Other than
designs, those
Quincy,
guys.
with his bow,
Right.
nobody
Yeah.
had guns until you met Stark, the Espada, and the
Gotcha.
Arancar. So I thought it'd be dope to kind of like lean on more of having like weapons, like a gun.
Okay. So, like one sword in one hand and one gun in one hand.
Yeah, it wouldn't have to necessarily be in my hand. We could put it on my hip. I'll let you decide.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. And okay. All right. All right. I'm thinking here. Let me grab these. Grab these. Let me go ahead and put that down. If you hear any cats in the background, my cats are severely hungry. I'm starving them all the time. Okay, all right. So let me get a basis out here. What have you been doing recently?
Me?
Yes, what have you been doing?
I've been dieting for the past couple months.
Yeah, yeah. You lost
Uh,
a lot of weight.
Lost 15 pounds so far. Still going.
Hell
I
yeah.
haven't had a pop since like January 3rd. Cut out pop was part of the diet that I actually didn't even plan to do, to be completely honest. It was like 4 days in, and I was like, yo, dude, I haven't bought any pop. Because I always buy my diet tea, and it's really good. I love it. It's closest thing to water without drinking nasty ass water.
When we were roommates,
Yeah.
I was the one buying pop, but like I know that
So,
you
like,
and your brother weren't really.
yeah, I was going to say, Austin still does, and it's in the fridge. And it's not like Lewis drinks it now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the only pop that's bought is Austin's. I drink my tea, Lewis drinks water, and I drink the milk with him. Like, that's it.
Gotcha.
So that's been going so far. Other than that, working, trying to keep up with the new TV shows since COVID kind of threw off everything like almost a whole year. Now all the TV shows are coming back. We know we just finished up WandaVision, which was amazing. You and
I
Rachel have not watched it yet.
Well, actually, I caught up on it a little bit these last 3 days.
Nice.
I haven't completely finished it, but I know of the twist at the end and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which actually made the show a lot more cooler in that aspect because I'm
Yes.
not a big Scarlet Witch fan,
Right.
but
Yeah. I was
watching it was cool.
I was low key blown away. Like it's the easiest way I can describe it because like me and Ant were talking too, and I was like, dude, this fucking first two episodes are rough. It's just the sitcom. It's just that, and I'm like, man, I don't know.
That with that like 1950s aesthetic, I
Yeah.
was like, oh, that
And then like
that'll be
every
cool.
now and then it was like the guy was like choking and nobody was helping him, so like you knew it was off and it was off putting. But I'm like, come on, why are we here? What's going on?
Right,
Let's do
right.
this.
Well, I like the way they balanced like everything going on along with the outside world because
That's when the show took off for me, when we officially got our first glimpse of everybody outside of the hexagon or whatever.
and you actually
That's
figure
what I
out
love.
what's
And I
going
figured out
on.
yeah, exactly. What the fuck's going on? I'm not watching a physical sitcom TV show in the 50s. Don't get me wrong. I think they killed the aesthetics 100%. But I was ready for like, okay, we're in our Marvel universe. Where is that?
Right,
And then
right.
once we finally saw the guys outside, I was like, okay, here we go. And then I loved it ever since.
The girl that plays in that too, the only thing I know her from is Two Broke Girls. But I
Darcy.
know that she was in in Thor.
Yep, she's in the Thors.
So is she the same character?
Yes.
Or is she
Yep,
okay.
she's still Darcy. Yep, they
Gotcha.
brought her in technically for like WandaVision itself is like, Sword brought her in because they needed somebody that excelled in their specific like scientific aspects.
Gotcha.
So like, hers is, astrophysics and everything else, and then the other guy was like the electronics guy, and then blah 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 blah. So all these great minds of these certain fields of science, then
Gotcha.
they could figure out what the hell was going on. So that's why, and I thought it was dope because everybody loves Darcy. The actress is great. I forget her name right now, but her character is always quirky. She's smart and she's kind of hot. So I mean, let's go.
Yeah, Two Broke Girls.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yep.
She did it. Forgot what I was talking about. I'm actually like really, really happy that they didn't try to do it at the same time as Winter Soldier, the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Right.
Because I thought they were just going to have all these shows coming on at the same time, and I was just going to get blown out with all the information going on. So I'm glad that they're taking it one step at a time.
Yep. And that was even the thing that me and Austin were curious about, because like at first, Winter Soldier was supposed to be first, but COVID threw off like the movie schedules, and of course, these shows are supposed to lead into the movies because that's what they are.
Right.
They're here to be the fillers. But then they were like, yeah, this last episode came out this past Friday, and we have a 2-week break, and then Winter Soldier starts. So like, it's not even like, oh, now I got to start Winter Soldier this Friday. Like, no, you got a 2-week break.
That's
There you
cool.
go.
Yeah.
So like, it starts on like I don't know. I don't know how to do math. Like the 22nd or some shit. I don't know. But it was a 2-week break.
Yeah.
So, and then it's one episode at a time, which everybody always fucking cries about until this show. Do you notice that? Everybody bitches about, man, what do you mean I gotta wait until next episode for The Boys? Or whatever that is, because I'm so spoiled. Netflix drops all 13 episodes in day one, and I binge it in 2 days, and I hate it that my show doesn't come out for 2 years.
Right, exactly.
But WandaVision, it was like, dude, you had everybody talking every single week.
They were
waiting for these episodes to come out on Disney Plus.
Dominating the conversation for it.
Yeah, because they're all done. They're all filmed. It's not like, that's why like your typical, like I watch Flash and all that stuff. Like, they film, I think it's like 5 or 6 episodes at a time. And that's another reason why they do it a weekly show, is because it's not all filmed. Like, they're filming while it's airing. But like with Scarlet Witch or WandaVision and stuff, it's like, no, they're done. They're just going to release it one at a time. Same thing with Mandalorian. It's done. Yeah. You're going to get one episode a week to keep you invested, which is smart.
Right.
TV's been like that for years. You got this new episode of The Big Bang Theory or this new episode of Friends. What happened? The season finales. It fucking leaves you hanging. It leaves you want more. It's what TV shows have always been.
Right. Yeah. Get you invested in those.
Exactly. And then, of course, Marvel was smart and said, yeah, our TV shows go into our movies, and, you've loved our movies for the past 10 years, so buy our subscription for $8 and watch the TV shows, too.
Right. which you and your brother keep me nice and loaded with that stuff.
Right. Yep.
I've been pirating it off you guys for years.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, but other than that, getting video game time in there. So that was the
Well, actually, yeah, that's what I was about to say. You my video game dude.
yeah.
Like,
I've
low
been trying
key.
to get like more and more of doing stuff, but I just so I have something to fucking I got a dope ass story to tell you too. So I started Cyberpunk, did episode 1, put that on the channel, and I had because I want to actually sit down and play, and I haven't had a chance because this night we're doing this and that and doing this. And that night I'm just
Right.
fucking tired. I just want to chill. But so I started about a week ago. Mac let me borrow a guy at work with us um, these Dark Horse graphic novels. It's from
Yes.
French or Spanish artists. That it's a graphic novels that are it's called Black Sad, and it's
Gotcha.
about a 1950s noir detective in New York, but everybody is anthropomorphic animals. I think I said that right. I've been fucking that up for the past week.
Like
Like they're
Beastars?
pretty
Sort
much,
of like that.
pretty much. We're like the whole, or like Zootopia. The whole world is animals.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You got, but like since this is like a more mature thing, they smoke. He goes to a strip club, so you got the dancing cats and
Oh,
stuff like that. So, but it's like our whole world. The Nazis, the whole thing. And it's
gotcha.
so he let me borrow it, and I read through them in like 2 days, gave them back, and I was like, dude, I want more. The damn thing's been going on since 2000,
Oh
mind you.
gosh. Yeah.
It hit the 20-year anniversary, and there's like no release for the volume 6 and 7 yet. The last one was 2014 for the release. So of course I'm
It's almost
Googling,
like Berserk
has
standards.
anybody talked about anything? Oh shit, there was a fucking video game that came out in 2019.
Oh hell
So of
yeah.
course I looked that up. I'm talking to Mac like, yo, they brought a fucking video game out of Black Sad? That sounds dope. So I'm reading the interview with the guy that created one of the guys that created the he was the artist for the graphic novels and issues.
Mm.
And the guy that was interviewing them was talking about like with the video games, it was some video game website. And
Mm.
he was like, yo, so like were you guys involved? Did you help? And he was like, yeah, dude, the developers, of course, they asked us, like, can we do a Black Sad story? We would love to be able to bring these characters to life with the music and everything
That's
else and
cool.
put voices to it, and then you just play as Black Sad. So of course I'm like, fuck, bought $15, bought it, got it started last night. It's like a little, it reminds me of all the Telltales. Your typical
Oh, okay.
choice here,
Gotcha.
choice there, swipe left to thing, tap A to punch him.
I was gonna ask. It wasn't like the Berserk treatment of like just a Dynasty Warriors.
No,
Okay.
no, it's more of the best thing I can compare it to is Wolf Among Us. It's exactly like Wolf
I
Among
mean,
Us.
noir by itself. I was like, oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Big bad wolf stuff like that.
right. So I started
Hell
that. So
yeah.
now I'm like, fuck, I'm playing Sea of Thieves and Call of Duty and Cyberpunk.
Right.
Now I'm
Yeah.
playing Black Sad. And I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah. You get hidden all of them, but that's like a hidden gem that you would find.
Yeah, I
You
never
weren't a
thought.
fan back then,
And
but
it was like fucking $15, so I had to buy it.
that's fucking
And
sick.
fucking Max said he's got it ordered and it's coming. So I was like, fuck yeah.
Awesome. Yes.
So
Some of my friends send me like the PS like send me the links to the PS2 version of Berserk, and I was like, oh yeah, yeah, it's fucking even back then because it's like a 30, 40-year-old manga at this
right
point.
at this point, yeah, because what was it, like what mid 80s,
I think so. Yeah, right
something like
around
that,
there. Yeah.
right around the same as Toriyama with Dragon Ball back then, because that's when all the
Exactly.
manga came. I was on like the fucking 80s.
That and Fist of the West or
Yep,
Fist of the
yep.
East,
Fist of the
whatever it is.
West, Gundam,
Gundam. Yeah.
probably Sailor Moon's right around that same time too with the manga.
Yeah.
God, it's
Yeah.
all old. Fuck, we're old.
Crystal sucks. We're old. We're old. I'm at the point now where I just hate everything. Okay. Right before. All right. So outfit wise, what are you thinking? Like, are you
Okay.
thinking about a big cape or?
So I want to keep it somewhat simple. I'm definitely feeling like the normal big open trench coat cape because that's kind of what they all wear. It's just
Yeah.
instead of them wearing the robes for Ichigo and them, they all wore like the badass like trench coats
Yeah. Gotcha.
for the
Okay.
most part. The whole point was like to show their numbers, because that was the rank. So I definitely
Yeah.
want to have my number in there. I think I'm gonna go with 7.
7.
with my Rise 7X.
Okay.
Just keep that simple. With the theme.
Do you mind if I see one of those?
Because like number 3's is on his tongue. His is on
Gotcha.
his chest. It's kind of like a fairy tale thing where they put their symbol, like, some people have it on the hand. You can choose where it goes as long as you can see it. You can put it above my eyeball. I don't give a damn. But it's as long as
Gotcha.
the whole thing is to show you're fighting number 10, which means I'm the weakest. So when you see that number 1, then you done
Right.
fucked up.
I love it when anime, like, I know it's a trope
I still
at
love
this
it.
point. I still love it. Yeah.
100%.
Like when it comes to like Akatsuki,
Exactly.
Bleach, they're doing it with I guess Akatsuki goes in with Naruto, but Boruto's doing the same thing.
Gotcha.
Speaking of Boruto, did you see the fight I posted on Facebook?
I did not watch it yet. I pulled it up on my fucking history and I haven't had a chance to.
Okay.
It sounds dope.
If anyone's listening to this and knows me personally, I hate Boruto. I hate it. I hate Boruto. But they finally introduced one of the newest characters who is like the beginning of Boruto, how it kind of shows the end where he's like, Naruto's dead, so the age of ninjas died,
It's over,
and
right.
now we're gonna fight Boruto. He finally comes into it.
Dope.
So it's like, oh, okay, does he eventually turn evil? What's going on here? And his first fight, oh, it's
Phenomenal.
sexy. It's like one of the best Naruto fights I've ever seen, and it's against just some random dude.
That's
And
dope.
It's awesome. It's
all right. That's a way to introduce a big fucking character,
dude, right? And then like people are like, oh, well, it's gonna suck because like next week we're getting back the same animators. But I was like, oh my god, that was
you
sick.
did post it. You said that the animation was different, like a
Yeah,
different team and stuff. That's dope.
yeah.
So that means
so cool.
since you're watching his fight, you of course know about Kurama and his Renegade and all that shit, right?
Yes.
Are you
yes.
serious?
All right. Spoiler warning for anybody who doesn't read the Naruto manga, bro. Oh my god, they got rid of Kurama and fucking Sasuke's eye in
for the
one
Renegade.
chapter. I think it was to finally
It's to
cement.
depower them.
It's to depower them. Yeah.
Because
exactly.
you can't have them not be the main character still when they're the two strongest people in the fucking world.
Oh god. That
I'm
was
like, it's all over my
ridiculous.
Facebook. I'm seeing fucking, because I have all my anime nerds on there with me, and it's like, dude, rest in peace, Kurama. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about right now? And apparently he just didn't tell Naruto.
Yeah.
He's
Just
like, if
didn't
we
tell
use
him.
my whole power, I'm going to die. I'm not going to tell him. He needs to save him, so we use it.
So
And I didn't even read, I think, oh no, Austin told me he read, like, somebody, like, stabs Sasuke in the eye.
yeah, okay, so you heard about it but you didn't read it.
No, I do not read it. I just, get the quick rundown of everybody bitching online. I don't actually read it.
Okay.
I don't care that much about Boruto. I fucking hated it since day one.
Yeah, the whole thing that they're setting up right now with that new character is the same arc that they're trying to do right now in the anime.
Mm-hmm.
And it finally ended in the manga. So like the big baddie got finished and shit and everything. But right before he dies, he pulls out some bullshit. He takes over Boruto's body. And like as they're like, the day is saved, yada yada yada. Boruto just like comes up to Sasuke and just shanks him in the eye. Just randomly just shanks him in the eye. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I don't care who it is. You're talking about the strongest person with what? I haven't watched Naruto in a while. His
the Renegade.
It's a genjutsu, right? Am I remembering that correctly?
That's iffy. Like he can do space time manipulation now. Yeah.
Like so I mean, like you're talking about the person that could literally like you said, like control space time.
Yeah. Who doesn't let his guard down.
And right. And can literally make you think you're somewhere else for the rest of your life and you would have no idea.
Yes. Yeah.
And you could just, even if it was that's such bullshit.
It's so dumb.
It's so dumb.
But I mean,
like I see why you can't have them in this show / manga when they're so strong. Like, how is Boruto going to be the main character? How is he going to be the man now? You have to kill off or depower the people you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is the same creator. Well, not the same creator. This is the same series that made Madara so powerful that they could not kill
They
him.
could not kill him,
They
right?
could not. They wrote themselves into a corner because
Right.
Madara was so badass.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that was just ridiculous. That was so funny that you brought that up.
yeah. I was like, God damn it! I was like, what?
Oh, good lord.
So they let Baruto stab him. That's wow. Well, somebody controlling
Yeah.
Baruto stab. Still, man.
Yeah,
that's
and then
crazy.
Kurama was just, yeah, well, if I told you what was going to happen to me, then you wouldn't have done it. So,
Right. So I'll see you. Thanks, Naruto. It's been a good time.
and a lot of people are like divisive about that because um, the whole like speech between them while he was dying was
Mhm.
just like, no, Kurama, you can't do this shit, and he was like, nah, it's already happened, bro. Peace out, and he's just gone. So there was like
There's no like big emotional thing with him. That's
there was
dumb.
none. There was none. So people
Kurama
were
would have cried.
right, fucking right. But I guess they do come back alive at some point.
Gotcha.
I guess you can't kill them, but they will come back further down
Like
the
a
line.
reborn in the later years or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Gotcha.
All right, as weird as it sounds, is it weird if I give you like a fucked up sleeve, like you've been battling or
No,
something?
yeah, it's kind of badass. Yeah, do
Okay,
that.
cool.
Yeah, I don't give a damn.
So with anime news, I've been playing a lot of ESO recently. For the third time, I'm telling somebody.
Right.
You played ESO before?
Yeah, I think my character was like 30 or 35, level 30 or 35.
Damn.
Dragonite dual wielder.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, you're Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I was like halfway through like main story, technically. And then the next time I jumped in, I was able to go to the marshlands and stuff. So we checked that out a little bit.
Oh, I
And
feel
then I
that.
haven't even, and then I got Somerset.
Yeah.
Never,
Yeah.
I think I logged in to see Somerset for like a second, just to see that area because it's supposed to be like the most gorgeous area in the game. And then I haven't done anything since. I wanted to like start over and make another character, but I'm like, that's a lot of time investment.
It is a lot of time investment
So
with that loop and everything.
yeah, especially solo. Like I know you love your you don't mind your solo stuff when it comes to it, but like I think that's always been the biggest thing that took me off is like even when me, you, and Lewis would try to play, like God, grouping up sucks in
Yeah,
ESO. Still to this
dude.
day,
It fucking
you can't
sucks.
see each other on the map. Like, come on, man.
Right, yeah.
Ugh.
Like even when I'm in dungeons with people, I just like
We're like, where'd y'all go?
right,
If you were
yeah.
focused on something looting real quick, and you got a guy that's run it like 10,000 times, and he's got a keybind to where he knows where the hell he's going every single time, you'll never know where he went.
I was like, did they just like fucking leave? Where'd they go? And then I realized they just went into the next room without telling me. And I was
Right.
like, oh, okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been spending the entire time in Elsewhere, and I haven't moved because I want to. As weird as it sounds, I want to get to level 50 and then like complete the entire map of Elsewhere, and then I would go on to the next continent.
See, that would be, I think if I tried, that would be interesting. Instead of trying to jump around and do the story and do this and because like now I think what the game drops you in Somerset, like your starting point is that now it's not even like the initial companion triple companies anymore. Like that's not even like the starting point of the game anymore.
Yeah, no, when I bought it as Elsewhere, it was just, hey, you wake up in Elsewhere, and one of the Khajiits is like, hey, wake the fuck up. What are you doing?
Yeah, see, that's cool. But
And I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? But yeah. Fun. I'm sorry, it's taking me a second on here. I'm like,
no, you're good. It's crazy to watch. I'm baffled by your glove.
I know. I'm like, yeah, I got a glove in here. I remember you asking me when.
How do you not do that?
Yeah.
Yep.
And we used to work at I worked at Sam's Club, and they would give us those meat cutting gloves, and I would just like cut the fingers off of those and try to use it on my really old mouse pad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
I've been also trying to watch anime since I've been forever since I actually watched anything new for once.
Yeah.
So speaking of my anime character, I officially got through all of Demon Slayer.
Ooh,
which didn't take
nice.
long. Holy shit. I see why everybody talks about that show all damn day.
It's fucking
It's
sick.
so good. And the thing that I was telling fucking Austie, I was like, yo, dude, the thing that I liked about it is like it's low key simple.
Just
It's
like
not extravagant. It's not, fucking, this and that and crazy and powers. And it's just like, nah, dude, like, there's demons in the world that eat people. And there's a group of people called the Demon Slayers that kill them so they don't eat people. Bam. That's the basis for the show.
it sounds a lot like me and Retro have been watching Inuyasha lately.
That's the
Like,
closest
pretty
thing to
much,
it.
yeah.
But
Just what? In trouble? Cool. All right.
right. But like, and they're, of course, they're ranked. So you always get that typical thing where like, oh, I'm a starting out Demon Slayer. And then like you meet the guy or you meet a guy that's like higher than them. And you're like, all right, let's see the power difference. And you're like, oh, shit. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
This is dope. But, oh, dude, I loved it.
Now, answer me a question. What is up with the dude with the pig head on his head?
Okay.
He seems like the coolest character to me, but I'm like, I don't know what he does.
So my dude is the most ridiculous character I've ever seen in anime, and this is coming from Fairy Tail and everything
One
else
Punch
that I've
Man.
watched. One Punch, all of it, completely. Maybe Saitama still takes the cake,
Gotcha.
but you don't learn a lot about him other than the fact that he seems to have been not raised normal. He doesn't have manners. He doesn't understand like mannerisms, people's feelings, stuff like that. So like he's clearly like almost like he was raised by wolves type thing. They don't really explain it yet. So everybody assumes like, he was raised in like a forest with like a hermit guy. Like he doesn't speak well. So he's clearly ignorant with some things. He's ignorant with a lot of things. So
Gotcha.
all he knows, it's brute fucking force, and that's the way things work.
Oh, okay.
So,
Gotcha.
and that's
Thinking
where
of like a Broly type.
kinda,
character.
yeah. So like with him, and if anybody's listening, they know more than me. I don't read the manga either. This is all just based off of me watching the anime. So there probably has answered this stuff, but I don't know.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so he's got the boar head. It's pretty much like a mask / helmet. It doesn't do any protection. It's for mostly intimidation.
Okay. Gotcha.
And that he's a little bit of a spoiler. He's like the most prettiest guy in the world.
I've
When
seen
you
him
first
without his
when you
mask
first
on,
take
yeah.
the mask off, they're like, dude, are you a chick? Because you're like way too pretty to be a dude. And apparently he gets that a lot, so he wears the big intimidating forehead. But he's the only one that dual wields
That's
the
sick.
swords.
Yeah, I've seen his two swords.
He doesn't wear like any really armor or anything. He's fully with the boar head, no shirt, dual wielding. If I keep cutting, they'll die. He's your typical like brute, berserk brute. I'm gonna fight until I fucking die.
Gotcha.
Because that's what he was raised on, whatever the hell he was raised from. Which could
That's
be
pretty
animals,
cool.
we don't know.
Okay, yeah. I without seeing the show, he's been my favorite character.
100%.
So far, and I was like, okay, all
Yeah.
right. Well, dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. It's on Hulu. You want to watch it? It's dope. I'm finally halfway through season 3. I think it's 3. Yes, season 3 of Seven Deadly on Netflix. It's been absolutely fucking wild. Because this was the season they decided to go ahead and do all of the backstory. And it's just dropping fucking bombs, dog.
So the whole mystery gets finally revealed
Yes,
off of
of all of it. Almost anything you could think of, it's seriously probably been answered in this season. It's wild.
That's been one of those things in the like back of the show's mind the entire time
Right.
of like.
And it does.
Right,
It was
some
like
serious
as soon
shit
as
went
it
down.
dropped, I was like, "Holy fucking shit! That makes sense." It's episode 1. Damn, that's wild.
It's fucking sick.
But because of that, there hasn't been like a lot of like the super dope like fighting yet. There's been a few big moments in fighting, but it's mostly been like learning all this backstory. It's been wild.
Gotcha.
And then when I'm done with that, I'm finally gonna Attack on Titan.
Oh. Oh man, I have such a love-hate relationship with that anime. So much.
I see your posts. I know. You annoy the shit out of us. It's hilarious.
Oh my god, I'm constantly posting rants about that anime.
Yeah.
Like it's good. It's good. I don't know if it's my thing.
Yeah.
But I keep up with it to know what's happening
And it's
because
ending.
like
You might as well watch it now.
Exactly,
That's why I'm going
yeah.
to start it.
Oh, dude, I got pissed off because like I watched the beginning of season 4. Beginning of season 4 comes right out the gate.
That's
Like
what I've
you're
heard.
like,
That's the final season. It's just like
whoa, this is
boom,
gonna be
here you
sick.
go.
But then it's talking and talking and talking and talking, and I was like, all right, I can't wait like 2 weeks for
Right.
another fight or anything. So I started reading the manga. I am fully caught up
Caught up.
on the entire anime, but the last chapter comes out in June. So like
Nice.
probably when the anime is
When
going
the
to
anime's gonna
end
end.
is going to be when everybody knows what's going to happen.
Yep. That makes sense. That's smart.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially since the anime is just as big as the fucking manga at this point.
Right.
So you don't want to have the manga come out and ruin it, and then 3 months later we get to watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, some of the fights in there though, it's going to be really good in anime form.
Yeah. I'm excited to start it. And I haven't watched it. I watched like the first 2 episodes like 4 years ago. So I haven't watched any of it.
Yep, that's exactly how I was too.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm giving you guys a little bit of boots here, but is there something else that you want? I don't watch a lot of Bleach, so I'm kind of winging it.
Yeah, technically, the big tropes are like boots and stuff are fine. Nobody wears like real gloves. The big thing is always like where their weapons are or what their weapons are. If they go like full, some people wear like the half hollow mask because that's what they are.
That's
Or the
right.
fully
Yeah.
awakened mask. Uryu's got his on his head, his is on his neck. Grimjaw's is on the side. I've always loved the side one, especially like half crack Ichigo. I love that shit.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, other than
So-
that, then yeah, like boots and stuff. No, that ain't
I'm
nothing.
gonna get rid of this eye just in case because that is definitely a cool part I want into that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think I have a good basis for an outfit until I start coloring. So what is your weapon? What's your Zanpakuto?
Technically, they would be Zanbakutos, yeah. Don't kill me, Keith, if they're not, but I'm pretty sure they still are. I don't remember if they say. God, it's been forever. Most of them are all katanas,
Okay.
to be completely honest. But I was trying to think of something yesterday that wasn't like full on katana, which is why like my mind went like. Of course, I was telling Keith just to give him a hint. I was like, he's like, bro, get like two-handed, like a Buster Sword or like Guts' sword. Nobody had a two-handed big motherfucking thing. I'm like, well,
That
I
is
kind of want him to
true.
have his gun. So like but I was like, so at the same time, that's why I pictured Dante and fucking Devil May Cry. You have the badass single sword.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll let that be your choice. If Katana's so badass, I would still do it, but I don't know.
So katana like a slender one, or would you want like a big one? For some reason I keep going to, and it's the only like part of Bleach I've watched all the way through was fucking the sword that you have in your room.
Oh, Renji's.
Renji's, yes, yes.
That's dope too, because Renji's my favorite character.
I like that
outside of-
unique shape.
Yes.
His sword's really cool.
Yeah, because that's his released one with the teeth.
Yeah.
So it looks like a badass saw, almost. Yeah.
I might give you an outrageous sword. An outrageous looking sword.
All right.
Let's see. Oh, let's go here.
I like the standard pose, holding on the back. I like that.
I want it to be like battle. I know we might not get to it enough in this session, but I really want to go through here like a battle scene, like you are like that.
People are
almost
dead.
like a
I'm
main
victorious.
villain. Yeah.
I'm
exactly.
victorious in these bitches. So what we'll do Rachel's superhero dead on the back and Tyler's superhero dead in the back.
And we just keep having people
Right.
on.
Every time you draw somebody new, we just add them to mine. They're just dead in the back.
Hey, what happened to my guy?
Right.
Oh man.
Woo.
Well, I'm brain dead right now.
Nah, I feel it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So much caffeine today.
God. Caffeine.
Caffeine.
I miss pop, and then I don't. I miss
Yeah.
McDonald's Coke.
Yeah.
I miss McDonald's Coke.
They raised their prices on tea. Those
Yeah,
bitches.
they did. It bitch is almost like $2 now, ain't it?
Yeah, it's dumb.
I was like, what the fuck?
Dumb. Not sponsored, obviously.
Right. Fucking dumb.
Oh, let me move this around here.
Yeah.
Into here. Speaking of anime, though, I am five volumes away from having every single Berserk so
That
far
are out?
that are out.
Oh, okay. That's what I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Are you just like looking for them or just randomly ordering them online when you find them?
Just whenever the urge hits me, honestly. Because I got, Tori and Rachel got me those ones for Christmas,
Right. Yep.
and I finished all of them in one night.
Nice.
I have to. Like, after
Yeah.
I get
Once
that
you,
itch, and I'm like,
once you
okay.
get it, you can't. You got it. You just keep going. Dude, I was like that with fucking Death Note.
Oh,
You know, Death Note's the
yeah.
only manga I've ever read.
Really?
Physically read, I've only ever read Death Note. Everything else, my anime knowledge is all the actual fucking anime itself. I've never read a manga. Never read the manga for anything other than that.
I feel that. Though. Fucking, yeah, I never read the Death Note manga.
Oh, it's so good.
But it was one of those shows where I binge watched it until it was done.
Yeah, 100%.
There was no way I could stop.
No, you can't. And that's what it was. I think Aussie got me. I told him I watched the show. And I think he got me, like, they have kind of like, not your Berserk ones, but I think you have one where, they always put like 2 or 3 volumes in one. They called it like the Black Book editions.
I love those.
So it has the, like, 3 volumes in one, and then they all look like the actual Death Note and the anime and the manga. Like, they're dope as fuck. And he got me, like, the issue 1 or book 1 of that. And I was like, all right, I need to have all these, like, tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I got, like, all 6 and read through it. And it was weird because, like, I was telling Ant when I first did it, I was reading it and watching the anime. So, like, I don't know. It was like I was watching the whole thing. It's really weird. There was, like, certain points where, like, I'm telling him, like, dude, you don't remember that fucking moment? And he's like, dude, that wasn't in the anime. I literally just watched it. I'm like, oh, that must have been the part that was stayed in the manga. Because I was doing both. And it all just felt the fucking same.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Yeah. The worst the worst example of that is Dragon Ball Super.
I can
And you
only
know
imagine
about that.
Yeah.
Like how you missed the whole like Gods of Destruction fighting, and
See, that sounds amazing.
I'm like, man, like of course they didn't want to animate it because like
It'd be insane.
it would be insane, but
Do
Beerus
one.
wipes the floor with that.
Right,
I
just
love
do
it.
one. Come on.
At least like show more of the Gods of Destruction, but I mean, who knows when we're gonna see them
Right.
a lot more than.
Speaking of Super, just to have like random shit on the background,
Yeah.
I watched like half of the Tournament of Power with you in subbed,
Yeah.
and it's all dubbed on Hulu. So I just kind of been like putting it on in the background so I can actually watch it and know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
And I just went ahead and started at the Tournament of Power, like right at the fucking start with Basil and Burdock or whatever the hell his name is and all that.
Yeah.
And a question hit me that I was like, the next time I see Alex, I need to ask him. So there was like 4 universes that were excluded.
Yes.
We've never seen any of them.
Haven't seen any of them. No.
Because they were too powerful for the tournament. That's
powerful.
wild to me. I forgot about that.
Topo is like a god of destruction in himself.
Yes.
So what does that tell you?
Because they were like, yeah, well, we thought it would be unfair, so we just like, you guys are excluded, and like you kind of see their Kais a little bit, but I think it was like only their Kai and the Angel. They didn't have like, I don't think their God of Destructions or anything with them in that little bit.
No, they just had to be there because they were angels.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
I swear the number 1 better be some badass saying I'm not playing. That would blow my mind. It'd be because it would be like, it would be the way to like officially find like somebody that's like hypothetically stronger than Goku.
Yeah.
It'd be like the number 1 being in the whole universe between all universes is a Saiyan.
And it doesn't matter how many times they fight because he's also a Saiyan and he's gonna.
And he's just gonna get stronger. Nobody will ever beat him.
Yeah. Yeah, when they announced the whole Tournament of Power thing, like I think I was with you when I found out about it, and I was like, dude, like it's gonna be like Dragon Ball Multiverse where it's gonna be the different versions of Goku and stuff, and it's gonna be insane. I mean, it wasn't, and we get sort of like that with
You got like, I always go to Kefla, but I know Kale and them, and then
no. The spin-off one where it's a whole bunch of fan stuff.
The fan
stuff.
Yep.
which is still weird.
What the fuck was that called?
Dragon Ball Heroes.
Heroes.
That's what it
There we
was.
go.
Yeah,
Yep, that's it.
yeah. Hairdo. Which one fits your hair?
Um,
Want like long hair, short hair? I still need to draw your mask.
I was gonna
here.
say, think of your idea for the mask first. That way, like, because I don't want to have long hair and you now see my mask.
Right, right.
You know?
Yeah.
Do just like my normal, just like short hair. That's fine.
Short hair? Okay.
Yep.
And like half face mask?
Yeah, I'm definitely
so?
thinking the half. Yep. And it could be the jaw one. It could be the typical Ichigo where it's like it's full head.
What'd you search to get that picture?
I just searched the Espada themselves, and it just Espada.
Thank you.
Ron card took me forever to figure out how to spell. See, but like, what's her name uses like her coat,
Yeah,
which I
yeah.
thought was cool. For this is like their base forms too. This isn't even like their release form. So like hypothetically, we could do a part 2, and I'd be like full hollow form that you could draw me too.
That would be
That'd
sick.
be badass.
I'd be down for that. Yeah, I've never seen the guy in the top left before.
Top left is early on. I'm pretty sure.
Is he more early, like one of the first ones
Yep,
to be shown?
it's him, the dude next to him, and then the guy below him. You really see first, other than Grimjaw, because they're like the first ones in the line.
Gotcha.
With numbers, if I remember correctly. Don't kill me, Keith.
All right, so I don't normally watch Bleach. I haven't gotten through Bleach. I haven't gotten to this point, so I'm using a little bit of a reference here.
Yeah.
But we just gonna fill this out. We gonna fill it out.
All right, can somebody show me a normal fucking picture? God damn. Yeah, he was 9.
He was 9.
Yep.
So one of the weaker ones.
Yep. It still blows my mind that we're you're seeing Ukiura, and you're like, fuck, dude, what is his? Like, fuck, what is? And he's like fucking 4. They're like, what?
Don't they keep that like under wraps and everything?
Yeah, he is
too,
4.
He?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. And you're like, damn, dude, Ichigo had to like practically fucking lose himself in that fight, because that fight with Ukiura, with full Ukiura form, is one of the most incredible fights I've seen in anime. It is wild. And then like it jumps to the captains fighting the other Espadas while Ukiura is there in Hueco Mundo, and you're like, oh, she's got 3 on her chest. Fuck. What is she about to do? Yeah, it was wild.
Such a cool premise.
Yeah, it is. It's so simple.
It's so simple, but it works.
It works. Like me and Aussie talked about it, like in season 2 of Seven Deadly, they brought up the power level. They added power level into the show. To where like it's like a typical like Dragon Ball Z one, where it's like, oh, he's got a power level of 9,000. My mind will always go to 9,000. Always 9,000. God damn it. So like, and that way it like up the ante now. Because like you meet the badass villain and you're like, holy shit, his power level's 25,000. That's insane. And you're like, oh yeah, by the way, what's his name's been holding back? He's actually like 50.
Yeah,
you're like, what? Yeah, it added such it added such a like a holy shit, that's wild, and it's the easiest way to do it.
That's the easiest way to do it. But you also run into some problems with shows when like you write yourself into a corner with one of your fucking characters not being able to die at all.
Yeah, exactly.
And getting the power of a literal god.
Yeah. Apparently, Lewis said the manga ends garbage.
What?
Seven Deadly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, I don't care. I watched it just for the anime. I only watch it on Netflix English dubbed anyways, so it takes forever to come out. I don't give a fuck. It's
Right,
dope.
right.
I'm not reading it. I'm never gonna read it because one,
You know they
I'm
got
a
bad story.
broke bitch and I'm not gonna pay for it.
I think I want to give you a horn here.
I think that's the other reason why I don't read manga because I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
I'm not spending $8 on each fucking one.
They're
Like
hard,
even did
man.
like, and I know Lewis uses the whatever app that is that he can like read them once a week or whatever when they come out, and he pays a certain monthly subscription fee. Like that's dope. It's on his phone, but like at the same time, you know me and Austin and like even you, like when it's something you enjoy, you want it physical, which means I'm gonna have to find it. And it's $8 a pop, $10 a
Right.
pop. Like fuck.
Well,
Man.
and some of them are like definitely harder to find than others too.
Right. So I like the horn. It's a dope.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think about a horn.
If something seems a little bit out of place, please let me know.
No, I like it. I like the horn.
Kind of wanted to like do a little bit of spines here, like we'll put this in red here. And yeah.
All right, I see. Okay.
A little too edgy or no?
No, I think it's dope.
No? Okay.
It's anime. It's supposed to be fucking edgy.
Right. Right,
Like,
yeah.
that's what they're going for.
Man, I gotta be honest, you might be a little bit proud of me. I haven't played Fallout in like 2 months.
Really?
Low key.
I'm surprised. Me and Mac were just talking about it today.
Just haven't.
There's nothing to do.
There's nothing to do.
That's the fucking problem, man.
Give me something to do. Gosh, and I get it. Like, people are like, well, yeah, they're based out of Houston, so like they had the big snowstorm and everything, and they weren't
Right.
supposed to. Like, what omens?
Right.
So many omens for that gaming company, man.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, now they're
And I know COVID screwed things up. Everybody's fucking working from home. So, like, I get that.
right.
So,
Oh man.
like, the next Destiny expansion just got pushed back to the start of 2022 instead of the fall.
Oh, is
Because
it?
they're all working from home. And they were like, yo, we want to focus on all this other stuff first. We wanted to tell you now because it was supposed to be out in September. We're telling you in fucking February. Like, it's not this year. We're just telling you it's not.
Gotcha.
By the way, because it's, delayed, we don't want to drop shitty news. Let's go ahead and drop some dope news. And they changed a lot of fucking shit, and everybody's fucking hyped. It's gonna
Yeah?
be dope. Yeah. Took away a lot of the dumb shit they did. They're taking away the sunsetting where your weapons are useless after that season and you can't use them anymore.
That gets annoying.
they-
I've seen people talk about that.
They're dropping the big like each season power grind. So like when the new season starts, you're already at the pinnacle level. So let's say it's 1050 and the pinnacle level is 1070. You can already jump into the in-game content trying to get your pinnacle stuff to get the 1070. So, because like right now, it's like, oh, the pinnacle doesn't start until 1300 and you're 1200. So you do all of the 100 and then you get to start your pinnacles and then you can start running the end of the raids and the shit like that. So it's not a big, why am I grinding every fucking season,
Dude,
every
yeah.
single time? It's like, nah, dude, every season it starts. So let's say you skip 2 seasons. Now the pinnacle is 100 light levels above you. You can just fucking catch right up to the pinnacle. Boom. You'll grind the one
dope.
time to catch up where everybody else is. Instead of having trying to fucking, because like right now, like if Ant logged or you logged in, the game sets it at 1150 now up to 1300. And you just got to play catch up now.
Gotcha.
And it's not hard. You still get your blues and the typical purples and stuff, but like all the main stuff doesn't start until you hit the low cap rate of like the 1200, I think now, or whatever the hell it is.
Right.
So it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, yeah. So.
Well, you know me, yeah, that was my big problem with it, was like always, shit, fuck, I missed out on what?
Yeah.
Now I can't fucking do it? Well, yeah.
And that was everybody. It was the fucking FOMO.
Yeah.
It's everybody's biggest thing. It's the fear of missing out on, if I didn't fucking log into Destiny today, what the fuck did I miss?
Yeah.
And then it was the big season things. It was like, yo, like we didn't play the one with the season for Saint 14 and Osiris a couple seasons ago. where like I didn't get any of that same 14 story. Like he is alive and officially back in the fucking tower with us, and he runs trials, which is one of the dopest Titans to like ever
That's
fucking
cool.
live. Like he's officially back now. I didn't play that season. I can't do that now.
That's so lame.
I go to YouTube and watch fucking Vice cutscenes of it, and
I forgot about Bite.
Yeah.
That was really good.
so like that's the part that like kind of sucks when it comes to stuff like that. But now they were like, hey, you don't have to log in every single week. You're gonna have seasonal weekly challenges. To where like every week it's like, okay, do 5 Battlegrounds matches and 10 Crucible matches, and then 5 strikes. I don't have to log in day one to do all those. I have until the end of the season to do all of it.
That's so much better.
So like if I missed last week because I was helping mom and dad and them move, I log in tonight or tomorrow and I can do last week's stuff and this week's stuff if I want.
That's dope.
2 weeks stuff ago I could do now if I want. It's dope.
That's so much
Fine.
better.
And then what was another big thing? The official crossplay will come in the fall.
Yeah, you were telling me about
PC
that.
and everything
Yeah.
now. So that'll be dope.
All right, how are you liking the mask on that one?
I definitely like the mask.
It's
dope.
Good.
Yeah.
I kind of want to give you a pauldron.
Do what you want, dog.
Are you opposed to a pauldron?
No.
Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's do this shit. Again, I'm gonna apologize if this takes a minute because I am putting in a lot of detail into these.
Oh no, that's fine.
What is What's your thoughts about the whole Anthem thing? We haven't been able to talk about that.
Yeah, we have. So
Yeah.
I think it sucks.
Yeah. Especially for
Because
the people involved.
That's the worst part is because like you can clearly tell from even when we played it when it launched that like they loved what they made.
Yeah.
They didn't have control fully of when they wanted to release it. Cyberpunk.
Right.
So stuff was
Right.
released early and it wasn't where they wanted it to be because of shareholders or whoever the hell makes it
All
tells
that
you that
crunch
it
time,
needs
man.
the crunch time needs to be out. So they were like, that's fine. We're not going to do any updates with it. We're going to let them completely redo it. And then with COVID and this whole development team for the past, year and a half, probably almost 2 years now, has been trying to fix this game to what they want it to be. And they were like, by the way, you've kind of just been wasting your time the next 2 years, so we're done.
Yeah.
It could have been done. And maybe it wasn't. That's the other thing we don't know. Is they could have made it like, dude, this is still trash. Like, we're not paying you to do this anymore. Which is possible. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
But-
very possible.
It sucks because I think it had a lot of potential.
It had
really
a lot of
did.
potential. The gameplay was fun.
There was just nothing to do.
There was just nothing to do, and I hated the cutscenes
Oh,
of
God.
that thing.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, all right, we get it. Just make it like Destiny, where I can just go to the home world and fucking do whatever I
Exactly.
want from there.
Yep.
And not being able to see everybody else, but you could hear them in a party and stuff. And I'm
Yeah,
just like,
yeah, it
that's
was
weird.
It was all on comms, so it was weird.
Yeah.
But-
But it was interesting. It was interesting for what we got.
Yeah. And, like, I didn't even, like, finish the story.
I don't
It
think
was
I
buggy.
did either, honestly.
It was buggy this first couple of weeks we played, so, like, at one point, like, Ant couldn't even, like, physically play. It was so fucked.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
like, it was fun. I loved my quick dude with the fucking double blades and shit. And Lewis was the fucking big guy, and it was badass. And, they're all super excited for fucking Outriders, and I'm low-key holding my breath. Or I'm not holding my breath.
That's the one thing that
I
like,
downloaded the demo and I haven't even tried it
everyone
yet.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it day one. I know that much. And they happening.
That's the thing about video games nowadays is like not saying that like every dollar is gold, or anything like that,
Mhm.
but I think what people realize, especially with Cyberpunk, was that you can't get overhyped for these games without knowing what you're getting
Right.
with it. I mean, that's the one shred. I say one shred, even though I follow them to my death. But that's the one thing I really love about Bethesda is like with this Starfield stuff, they released a trailer and said it is nowhere close to being done.
Right.
Here's a trailer though, and that's it. That's all you're getting.
This is the official announcement. We're just letting you know this fucking thing exists. Here you go.
And then so many people are speculating, and when are they going to announce more to it, and yada, 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 yada.
But like, well, they see now that they can't announce shit until they know it's fucking ready.
Right, right.
That's the problem.
And I mean, even Fallout 76, it's like,
See, that was
they
that.
want to make sure.
Well, yeah. But like at the same time, at least Fallout 76, they at least did the kind of like fucking hot drop on it.
That's true.
Hey, by the way, this is a multiplayer Fallout game that you've always wanted. It comes out in 3 months. What?
And you can't say that they didn't warn you.
Right.
Either, though, because they even came out with that newsletter that was like, hey, bear with us.
We've never done this before.
We've never done it before.
We don't know how this is going to work, if you're going to love it. If we have no idea.
Yeah.
We've always loved the idea of a multiplayer. It made sense. And to be honest, if you're a brand new player, like if I downloaded it right now, it's dope as fuck.
It is pretty dope right now, yeah.
But it took, what, fucking 3 years?
Yeah, you had to stick with it
Right.
for that.
But I mean, like, at least they gave them the option to, like, yo, fucking keep at it. You still have your hardcore fans, Alex, and a couple other guys in the world that still play this game.
And a couple of other guys.
But, like, just keep at it and keep going. You know, they did Steel Dawn and then all the Wastelanders, and it brought, like, new life. And then now it's just keep adding to it.
Yeah, yeah.
It was smart. You didn't give up. They didn't hack it like fucking Anthem and just say, you know, you can't play the game anymore. I mean, you can still play Anthem technically. Like Tyler was telling me he was playing, but
yeah, I'm surprised they didn't. Well, I know they're gonna keep the servers up, but
yeah, who knows for how long?
Right, like fucking Mag.
Dude,
I brought
holy
Mag into a
shit.
fucking into a GameStop, and they were like, "Why do you have this?" I was like,
Right.
I was like, "Bro, I just had it," and he's like, "Oh, the servers aren't even up for that game anymore, so sorry, we can't give you anything for this."
Yep.
I was like, "Oh, okay."
I remember when they stopped.
Ugh,
They stopped doing Mag, and then when I remember you bought your disc for Final Fantasy 14 for PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
Before it went free to
yeah.
play. You had to come physically buy it. And I remember when it was like, oh yeah, by the way, it's technically free to play now on PlayStation, so these discs are useless. You can't trade this in, or we don't sell it anymore. You just download it off the store.
It's fucking crazy. God, we're old.
Fucking right, man. Some bitch.
I give you that sexy stomach here.
I know, right?
All right, how's it looking so far? You like it?
I don't.
No. I think I might just tatter up the back of your stuff just a little bit. Fit in with that arm there.
I think I have a really cool suggestion from where my number should go.
What's up? Where at?
I think it's typical, but I think it would be dope if it was on the sleeve. Now that you'd see it because it's ripped. You wouldn't have known it was there,
right.
but now we see it because my sleeve is ripped.
Dope.
So it would be, right here.
Gotcha.
And we had no idea it was there.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, I like the title of that. Or tattered.
Tattered?
Tattered up?
You know something I never realized is that the plural for a group of crows is a murder. For some reason, never knew that.
I never knew that.
Never knew that.
That's random as fuck, though.
That is so random. But I know what's even more random. A group of cats. Can you guess what plural that would be? A group of cats.
I think that's a clouder, right?
No.
Damn it! That's?
No.
I think that's penguins.
That might be.
One of them is clouder, and
Clouder
it's ridiculous. Yep.
That's amazing.
Oh no! Wait, hold on. Clouder stop. No, clouder animal. I thought it was cats.
Clouder.
Clouder. No. What is it? Come on, Google. Don't fail me now. Yeah, cats.
A clouder?
Yep, a group of cats is called a clouder. It can also be called a glaring.
Okay, I knew glaring.
You knew. Okay.
All right,
So yeah, glaring and clouder.
That's hilarious. I've never known.
How many cats do you need for a clouder? Let me answer that. You almost have it. You need 3. You have a pair of cats. If you had a third cat in here, you would have a clouder, Alex.
Damn. I'm gonna tell my girlfriend that we need a third cat so we can get this clouder up in
Get
here.
the clouder rolling. That's so funny.
Does that look like an appropriate 7
Yes,
for them?
because that's like low key, kind of how like my original Ryzen 7X7 looks too.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Dope. Okay.
yeah, I like that.
All right.
Hey, that's dope.
Looking good so far.
Yep.
And I know I probably should color these in where I am now.
I have a
Oh,
stupid question,
what's
artist
up?
question, since I have no idea what any of this is.
What's up?
The red is just like a reference point for your mind.
Yes.
Is it to like keep you on track almost?
Uh,
Because I know it's like a typical like a sketch outline, but
yeah,
like if you
yeah.
didn't draw that, would this look goofy? Like if you didn't have that as a reference point?
Just a little bit. It keeps me from making a whole bunch of mistakes.
Gotcha. Okay.
You
Okay.
know, if a younger person is starting to learn how to draw, um, please do not discount the whole looking at shapes, like starting the head with a circle and then
That
making it
shit
into a
blows
shape
my
and stuff.
mind. Yeah.
Like you need to do that. Like
Right.
it's just a fundamental,
Yeah.
honestly. And it is immensely helpful. But that's what that entire red section is. You know, you look back on
Yeah, like you
that.
said, it's just circles and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and it really just helps you fill out your form with it.
Gotcha.
What I've been learning recently with some of the projects I've been doing on the side is like learning how to do that and then also learning from references how to break stuff down in certain shapes. I have such a weird story because I used to play a lot of Call of Duty back in the day.
Right.
Back when they did, and I think they still do it, but the emblem maker.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that was my shit. I would
Yeah.
spend so much time
Because if you're
making
an
new
artist, it's easy.
emblems.
Because like you said, it would be you did the shapes. Like
Yeah,
I would Google or I would YouTube how to make this emblem on Call of Duty, and the dude's got fucking 85 layers, and each
yeah,
one is
yep,
a baby circle here, and make this one an oval, and then when they're all connected, it was the fucking fairy tale symbol, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
yeah,
It was
yep.
wild, but it's
It's
because you
so
could tell that
wild.
somebody that created was an artist and knows how you put all that together to make an image.
Yeah,
It's
yep,
crazy.
exactly. Yeah,
It's just a bunch of triangles and circles and shit.
so like thinking like that on just every drawing and everything, like
Makes sense.
it
Yeah,
helps out so much.
yeah. I wouldn't have thought of anything like that. That's dope.
Very, very
Drawing and stuff
meticulous.
fascinates me.
Yeah, just like
Just watching it, just like what goes into it. Because even when I tried back in like high school, like the closest thing I could get, and apparently it's a fundamental, is to not to completely go off of your mind, to always have a frame of reference with something.
with something. Yeah,
So
yeah,
like whether it be the little doll things that you can pose, or you want
yeah,
to draw a hand, look at a hand, don't think of a hand, because the way your mind is going to think of it, especially if you're a new person like I was. Like anything I drew in drawing class back in the day, like if I was physically looking at it, it looked way better than, because we used to do those drills where it was like, okay, draw your hand by looking at your hand, and then try it just out of your brain, and it just looks goofy because your brain doesn't, it fills in information.
we call that abstract drawing.
Yeah, there you go. That's the word for it. Yep.
Yeah,
And like, it's just, and then once you, of course, you hone your skills, a lot of this stuff can come from memory easily. But somebody that's like starting out, it's like, no, fucking look at what you're drawing.
yeah, yeah. No, that helps you out immensely. Um,
I wish I had like my proudest drawing, but I think they kept it.
who kept it? Who kept it away from you?
I think Aqua did. I think
Aqua
it was
did.
in like my portfolio. I think.
You know what's weird about that is that I think they kept some of mine too.
I'm pretty
Low
sure.
key.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure.
Maybe it's just one of those things where like they don't tell you you can take it on the last day, and then at the
You
last
don't?
day it's
Yeah,
like
you just
yeah,
forget it's there. Yeah, I
yeah.
think that's probably what it was. 100%. Like I have my sketchbook, and like I've shown you that over the years, my stuff. But like my favorite one is I drew my car out in the parking lot, in the parking spot,
That's pretty cool.
and I was like legit proud of this shit. Like it was dope as fuck. I wish I had a picture of it, because it's easily the best thing I've ever drawn. Because like I had the seats and I was able to do the fucking seat belt and the wheels, like it was dope. And she was just like, "You're gonna sit in this fucking chair, and you're gonna look at everything you're gonna draw at your car. It's not gonna move, and just keep looking at it over and over and draw one piece at a time. So you're constantly looking at it, drawing, look up, draw, the whole fucking time.
That's
And it
cool.
turned out wild.
So you were like right next to a window, just being able to see your car.
Yo, no, we were out in the. I took a chair out to the damn parking lot
Oh, that's
at
dope.
fucking Aqua and looked at the car
So cool,
outside.
That's awesome.
Like they were like, "Let's go draw outside, draw something." You know, everybody's drawing trees. And I'm drawing my car. I'm a car guy.
Don't just draw trees.
Fine, it's lame. I couldn't draw a tree. I could draw stick trees.
I still can't draw trees. Well, except back on some of my artwork, it's a little like rigid as fuck.
Right. That's the good thing about trees. They can be rigid. They can be whatever size shape they want.
True that. I've been into weeping willows lately.
Willows are dope.
They're dope, but God, do they have so much texture to them?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been having fun blackening all these parts and everything. So I got this. How are you feeling about it right now?
I'm digging it.
You digging it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it just a little bit of background here. Okay, and I thought maybe like a tower in the background. I know they have like a big tower. At least I think
Yeah.
they do.
Well, technically they have it like the Soul Society and stuff, but they're like the bad guys. So like technically they have like Waco Mundo is a bigger tower too, but when you
Gotcha.
mostly see all of them, it's in like Karakura Town, like it's in the real world. And
Gotcha.
they fight in the sky.
Like Super Saiyans.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Alright.
yeah, do whatever. I
Let's
think
go.
let me do.
Color.
I have this weird image in my head. There's no way I'll be able to fuck. I'm gonna have to like randomly. Waco.
Dude, the
Waco
names, man.
Mundo. Hey, I actually spelled that right. Get the fuck out of here. Bleach. Because it's like. Can I see like the castle? Let me search castle. Does it look like a castle? I don't know if it does. Hueco Mundo.
Hoikel.
Hueco Mundo.
Somebody knows how to pronounce this like just right, and it's like, motherfucker.
Right. I could have swore it was like a. Because it's mostly just like dark and sand.
I really love the art style of Bleach.
Yeah.
I feel like their art director is just really badass.
Oh,
Yes, where they're fighting in that and stuff. Yeah.
So it's just like all sandy and shit. Sandy and dark. It reminded me of like, and I think that's what they were going for. It was like a purgatory type.
Gotcha. Yeah, like very,
Almost.
very monochrome.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very black and white and gray, and you know, there's no sunshine. I mean, there was. They fight in the day, but it was like it's very desolate. Like you're not supposed to be here, type shit. This is where all the white hollows go.
Right, right.
I like the pauldron. That was a good idea.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah. So I know that we've been talking about video games and anime.
Yeah.
Fucking, we love that shit.
Right, dude, all the time.
Are you excited for fucking Monster Hunter?
Dude, I keep forgetting it's in like 2 weeks.
Dude, right? Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up.
There's only one thing I'm not excited for.
What?
How the fuck are we gonna talk to each other?
That.
Because we're playing on the
How
fucking
am I gonna
Switch.
play on a Switch? I've never played a Switch. I'm getting a Switch just for this fucking game.
Yep.
And I am not excited to learn how to do it.
Don't have your Switch yet. If you happen to get it, they're gonna have the full-on demo going until release. So if you get it like the week before Monster Hunter, or if you're getting the Monster Hunter Edition, you have to wait until it comes out. Download the demo and just fuck around. because
that'll probably be smart.
it's they literally took a lot of the dope ass quality of life changes from World, but then kept it on some of the OG shit that me and Austin miss that they took out in World.
Good.
So far in the demo, it is a very good best of both worlds.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope.
Oh,
I
okay.
forgot about that. I brought my Switch and shit.
You want brown hair?
Yeah.
Brown hair works?
Yeah.
Okay, let's change it too. Yeah, I saw that like you can even customize your dog in it.
Yeah.
With like armor and shit.
Yep.
Oh, that's dope.
Yep.
I'm so glad they changed my insect glaive on there. Low key though, Hammer's kind of calling my name.
Yeah.
I see a little bit of that. I just don't know if I can solo anything with a hammer. If that makes sense. I don't know if I have the dexterity.
It's a lot of patience.
Yeah.
That's completely honest. The reason why like me and Austin don't play with any other weapon. It's because it's rage. We use dual wields. We just go fucking ham and then get the hell out the way. And I can get the hell out the way the fastest over everybody. That's probably the biggest thing. Is like I hate feeling like I'm fucking slow. Like yeah, and I know I hit hard, but I've always loved the agile guy. I mean, hell, I'm the hunter. I was the other thing in Anthem. Like I'm always the quick dude.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think it would be fun to learn something else, but then it's like, damn, I'm like starting over.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
literally starting
really
over.
Learn
I don't know how to play
again.
the game anymore now because you got to learn their combos and how to dodge and to watch certain stamina because when you're the big weapons, the big hits take more of your stamina. Where like me, my stamina, the only thing I worry about is dodging. My weapon attacks don't take my stamina.
Yeah.
So I don't even think about my stamina unless I'm on demon mode. That's when it uses my stamina.
Yeah, I started thinking about like maybe using or being the whatchamacallit, bard.
See, that would be dope as fuck.
Hunting horn.
Hunting horn.
Yeah.
Hunting horn.
And I was like, that'd be pretty cool, but at the same time, you still gotta learn your, it's like learning something over again.
Literally, it's something over because then it turns into, this combo does this with this buff at this time, and then you have on top of it, you still have to defend yourself in your solo, so you still attack with it, and you have to learn those how the weapon actually works for the attacks.
Right. Yeah.
So, but man, I remember we used to have when me and Austin would do the online one, and we would like you need 4 people to fight some of the monsters in the older games.
Oh
so
yeah.
like you just had to join a lobby. Like, dude, we're hunting this thing. We need 2 other people. And like there'd be times when it'd be like, yo, the other 2 people are hunting horns, bro, you just go ham.
Yeah.
If they're great hunting horns, you just don't die. It's wild.
I think one of my favorite things is like getting into a Monster Hunter game and then just like going online and watching some people how they do their like hunting parties and stuff.
Yep.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's wild. Especially when you go to like YouTube and you just like watch somebody fight it.
Yeah.
We got our asses kicked by this thing. Let me watch some dude that's played it for 10,000 hours with this weapon real quick and watch him, and you're like, what?
Why did Tyler Miller come to mind?
100% Tyler Miller.
Yeah, actually, I had if you don't mind, I want to tell you about a rant I had the other day with Rachel.
All right.
Because all the reviews for the Monster Hunter movie came out.
Yeah.
And everything, and I was like, yeah, I knew the movie was not going to be good.
I hadn't even watched it yet.
I haven't watched it yet either, but the whole fact that you can have them come into like the real world or she goes over to their world.
That's what I don't know what happens.
Stuff, and it's like, I've watched countless reviews on it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just not going to watch it because I know it's going to be terrible. But I guess I don't really have much room to say with that. But the other night, I was like, all right, well, I'm getting a Switch here soon. I really want to get into the Monster Hunter mood so that way I'm fucking pumped for it when it comes out. And so I started watching, and I watched people's playthrough of the Golden Dragon update. Yeah,
for World
with the cave, or I'm sorry, with the K in their name, and it's like a whole like golden cavern that you're fighting him in.
Yeah,
shit.
Yep.
I watched that.
It's dope.
Bro,
it's absolutely insane.
Bro, I'm like watching it, and granted, I might have been under the influence, but I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh my god, this looks amazing.
Yeah,
It's got the like orchestra music as you're fighting him, and he's bringing down the cavern on
and
top of
just
you
think is like
guys.
he's the first in game one where they're
Yeah,
like it's a raid at some
yeah,
point, so it's
yeah.
more than 4 people.
Oh, and these people like barely beat him too.
Yeah,
It's like literally 30 seconds before it's ending.
yeah. And the crazy thing is he's the first one. There's 2 more that are stronger after him. They officially brought in the Fatalis, which was the last one. That was the final update for World, which is
Mm-hmm.
like the bad motherfucker from the other games. And then before him, they did the Elatrian, which was like mine and Austy's bad motherfucker from 3 Ultimate and 4 Ultimate that
Was
we never beat.
was that the one? No, his was the Logris.
The Lagiacrus.
Logiacrus. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
But the Elatrian was like the in-game boss. It's one of the few monsters me and Austin have never beaten. And then they
Interesting.
brought him into World, and we weren't playing anymore. And then they were
Well, of
like, "Yo,
course.
here's the Fatalis," even after the Elatrian, and it's like, holy shit, he's like the epitome of like dragon. He is the dragon in the Monster Hunter universe. And they brought
Um,
him into World in too.
have you watched the like any YouTube videos of that fight with him?
Fatalis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the one where it was like a castle?
Then they're like outside. It's like desolate.
Yeah, and you
Yep.
had to use I can't talk right now. The cannons and stuff to beat him.
Yeah,
To
and he's
help
got
beat
the
him.
typical like Dragonator and everything too. Where he's like
Yeah.
full on Black Dragon, a bunch of fucking fire. Yep.
Yeah. I was like, oh, look at this like theme, dude. This is sick.
Yeah. He's wild. But the Elatrian's the one. He's the dude he's the big black dragon that's like on all fours. That's tall as hell, and he looks sick as fuck. And his element changes in
Oh,
the middle of
that's
the
cool.
fight. So sometimes he's hitting you with a lightning attack. Sometimes he's hitting you with fire. He's hitting you with dragon. So like no matter what build you're fucking using, he's going to use a move that's practically super effective against.
Right, and you can't sit there and just use your mantles the entire time
Exactly.
either. Yeah.
Yep. And I've watched videos of those dudes fucking soloing that shit.
So cool. You know, my favorite is when people use like the bow or
Yeah.
the I can't remember what you call it, the like gun.
The light bow gun.
That
It's
might
like
be
it's like
it.
the one.
Yeah, yeah, and like you got like 4 of them lined up
They're just
with
like-
all their
Yeah.
buffs and stuff,
Yep. It's
and they're
wild.
just like all shooting barrels at him and stuff. And it like takes down a monster within a second, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Yeah, I watched this one to where they had to capture whatever the hell it was. And with the ammo and the guns, you can put in whatever type of ammo you want, paralyzing, poison, whatever. One of them is the fucking sleeping darts. So
Yeah.
they all 4 spawn in, and they all have all sleeping darts. And they just unload him. And he goes to sleep in about 30 seconds, they put the net down, and they win. It's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
The other one, I watched this dude yesterday, because I'm still part of the Monster Hunter World subreddit. People love to do like the cool, because like there's nothing like new to do. Now it's just like make it look dope to post on Reddit and YouTube. Where
Right.
like he was having the monster was like coming down flying in the coral lands, so he was like up at like the top and it was leaving, and like you just see him like pull out his normal like light bow gun. He puts a Dragonator piercer in it, and then just waits for him to come down, and it's a perfect hit and it kills him, and he just falls to the bottom of the stage. Monster Slay. I was like, that's fucking dope.
That's awesome.
I love all the trick shots and stuff. I watched this dude do. There's like a Fatalis thing where like once you hit him with the Dragonator, after this certain time frame in the fight, he's left with 1 HP, and it's always 1 HP if you time this perfectly in this certain part of the fight. So like people have been doing that and then like beating him with like blow darts or the trank bombs
With
because
the
they
blow
all
dart?
do 1 HP.
Oh.
He's doing an emote where he fucking punches, and they
That's-
timed it to where like he'll emote, punch him in the face, and it kills him
that's
because it's a whole 1
amazing.
HP. It's ridiculous. It's just one dude. There's not like 10 different ones of trying different shit. It's hilarious.
Man, I'm so excited to get back into
Yeah, that's gonna be fun as hell. There's gonna be so many more monsters in this one too, since World is so much bigger with the game assets, with it being on the consoles and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So like,
Well,
you get
I'm glad it's in that middle area too, where
yeah,
it's like where you and your brother
yeah.
come in and
There's no loading screens like you did in the old ones, but it's in the sectionals like it used to be in the old ones. But then you can run around and go into them. The monsters behave like they did in the old ones. You can hit them with the fucking paintball and see where they go on the map. And then they'll land, and then you go there, you hop on your fucking dog wolf thing, and you just fucking run to them, and the dog thing gives you infinite stamina. So you can just always run wherever the fuck you need to go. You're not constantly like, fuck, dude, Rathalos, fucking sit down, and God, chasing them in
right,
world takes for fucking ever. The map is so big.
the fucking different
Levels and tiers, you
levels
don't know
of
where
them. It
he's
gets
up
so
there. I didn't
annoying.
crawl up that vine, and I didn't know it was that vine to crawl up. Like, fuck, that got old quick in World. So it's all of that small stuff, but with the old school skin.
In a better way with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's dope.
Not to mention with it being on the Switch, like, I think they even did it on some of the other consoles too. But like, we're also going to have like those themed events and stuff coming
Yep.
out.
Yep.
I know they do a lot more of those with the Switch on there. And I'm gonna have to apologize because I know this is taking forever.
No, you're good.
But
I'm off tomorrow. I'm good.
oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah, oh
I don't give
yeah,
a shit.
that's right. Shit.
That was the other reason why I was like, I think he'll be fine if we go to dinner instead. So I
Oh
was like, I
yeah,
can stay
yeah.
here as long as I fucking want.
Oh yeah. It was nice for you to ask, like, shit. Like, I know it's stuff with your parents and stuff, but like, that's a that's a big milestone for them
Yeah.
and stuff. So
They're
yeah,
super excited.
yeah.
It's more room because the apartment's bigger than the fucking house we grew up in. So that helps.
Right, right.
It's a lot closer to us. It's set up for grandma, so they can have grandma over whenever the hell they want now.
That's cool.
So they're
Not to
excited.
mention like refreshing. I know. I think they're
It is completely refreshing. It's all new. You can start over. Get cool new couches and have everything match. And mom decided to decorate for the first time in 35 fucking years.
yeah.
Like they're both just super excited.
Now, do they have the dogs?
Yes.
Do they? Okay,
Yep.
gotcha. Oh man. So, besides Rise, is there anything else you're excited to play or anything? Is there any movies coming out that are interesting? I know I
We
just watched
got.
Coming to America, so
I haven't watched that yet.
it's very funny.
Godzilla Kong at the end of the month.
That,
Hyped.
that's the end of the month?
Same day as Monster Hunter Dog.
Oh, bro, I didn't
Yep.
even think about that.
Yep.
Damn.
I think that one will be the first movie that takes me to the theater since COVID. 100%. It's like
Yeah.
it's gonna be on Max, which is awesome,
Right,
and
right.
we could just sit down and watch it here. But I mean, it's fucking King Kong versus
It's
Godzilla,
like you
bro.
gotta watch
This has
that
been
on
the
the
bill. I
big
gotta watch it
screen.
on the big screen.
Yeah,
You got to.
that is
So, definitely excited for that. Game wise, to be honest, there hasn't been a lot of like this year that's been like announced that I would want.
not a lot right now.
Because I think they're smart of not officially saying if stuff is going to be this year because of remote working and everything. They know stuff might not get on time.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
yeah.
fall it's the new Horizon Zero Dawn, and then hey, we couldn't finish it because like Randy lives at home with 4 kids and he's not allowed to come to the office because of COVID-19. He couldn't finish it. Like
Right, yeah,
stuff
exactly.
like that is 100%. Like I said, Bungie just announced theirs. So that's why it's not getting done by September. It can't.
Right.
Um,
And even though you have the vaccine and stuff coming out,
right, it's
like
still going to take a couple of years for that to be
yeah,
fully
exactly.
with everybody. Um,
Man,
I hope Halo doesn't get. Uh,
haven't heard much on that
no,
recently.
they finally just started up the blogs again, where like every couple of weeks they're doing like a weekly or monthly like updates for it until release. So they showed like new images the other day of it already
Yeah.
comparing to the trailer that it already looks crazy. So as long as that launches this fall, I'm really hoping the big announcement game of this year that I hope stays this year is Elden Ring.
I bet. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up.
because it's easily one of my most anticipated outside of like Sekiro 2.
Well, you are talking to somebody who absolutely knows nothing about it.
Nobody does.
But so I've actually listened to a podcast where they were like, "Oh yeah, it's the new game coming
From software.
from software," and I was
Yep.
like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I did not realize that."
Yep. It is From Software doing it with George
Dope.
R. R. Martin writing it, the creator of Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be good.
And there was like some leaks slash nobody knows if it was real thing the past couple weeks where like, yeah, we're gonna get the trailer at the end of the month on a
Wasn't
Microsoft thing.
wasn't it like in like terrible quality and stuff for like a
Yeah, because it
leak?
was in
But
it was like in a they were like showing it off in like a conference room and somebody like recorded it and
that's
it
right,
leaks and that's
yeah,
why it was like apparently shitty. I didn't watch it because if it is an official trailer at the end of the month, I'm gonna watch it. But
yeah.
it's gonna be like their biggest quote unquote in depth like RPG aspect. Apparently they're fully leaning onto that if these leaks are true. Because you know how before,
Big
like
open world
technically
and
Dark
stuff.
Souls is an RPG, kinda,
Technically, but
because
you're still
you have your
guided.
level, you're still guided. So when everybody first read that, it was like, does that mean it's going to be an open world? But everybody thinks it's going to be more of you're going to have spells and abilities and perks and stuff like that RPG aspect of it.
Gotcha.
Instead of it being like, yeah, you could technically like be the mage or your strength. I didn't play Dark Souls too much. Um, because like Sekiro
But
worked. Sekiro, you had one fucking blade. You had no other weapons. You had no other armor. You did nothing else.
yeah,
And then you
yeah.
got your tools that helped with you. But like weapons wise, it did a complete 180 of how Dark Souls and Bloodborne with armor and weapons and effects and all that went. So everybody thinks this is like dipping their toes more on the traditional like I'm playing in a like RPG. I'm playing Kingdoms of Malomor, or I'm playing Fable, or I'm playing something like that.
That's
And
true.
it'll be From
Yeah.
Software's dipping their toes in. I'm playing Witcher or something. As long as I can like see my dude, hopefully it's still. I'm assuming it's got to stay third person. I don't think they'll ever go first. But
Yeah, I don't think they would.
still having the big badass fucking boss fights and stuff. I'm probably gonna kill myself and probably quit playing it, but I'm excited.
Gotta keep up with it, man. That's yeah. I remember the first time completing my very first Dark Souls game, Dark Souls 2, which a lot of people are like, man, I really don't like this version. I still love Dark
It
Souls
is like
2.
everybody's least favorite.
It is, yeah, yeah. Um, and then like I think above that would be fucking uh, Bloodborne. Bloodborne's just
I
amazing.
think I could probably play Bloodborne now
Now
because
that you've gotten used to it
I've
a little
dipped
bit
my
more.
toes in that type of game now. Because like I tried Dark Souls 1 when it officially came to 360 and everybody lost their fucking minds because Demon Souls was so good and it was only on PlayStation at the time. And I absolutely fucking hated
Yeah, yeah.
it. Completely fucking hated it. And then after that, I really didn't try any of them. I tried Bloodborne because I got it used when the guy gave it to me with my PlayStation. Got my ass kicked, but I think it's a werewolf at the start of the game or something like that. It's some type of monster.
The first boss?
Yeah,
Or yeah, yeah.
yeah. Was like, yeah, these games are not for me. Fuck this game.
I think it's like Cleric Beast or
Something
something
like
like that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quit that, and then I really didn't try another one until Sekiro back in 2018, 2019.
But you really like Sekiro.
I loved it. It's one of my favorite. It's jumped up to one of my favorite games of all time. It's fucking phenomenal. And then after that, I was on this trope. That was right when COVID hit, and we had our 2 week stay. And I'm like, all right, well, I just beat Sekiro. I want to play something else along those lines. And I'm like, we all three have been eyeing Code Vein since it came out. It's an
Man,
anime Dark
yeah.
Souls.
I
Let
missed
me
out on
try
that
that.
entire train, man.
So I was like, all right, I got it. On sale for like $20. I was like, fuck it. If I suck or if I don't like it, then that's whatever. Loved it. Just hard enough, but it's even more traditional. Like it's like Dark Souls 1,
Yeah, yeah.
hardcore. And I beat it, and I was fine.
Very cryptic and everything.
Yeah. So I think now if I tried Bloodborne, I think I'd probably hopefully be able to get further than I thought. Because I got halfway through Demon's Dark Souls 1 after you showed me the Drake, but that's beside the point.
Fucking Drake.
Or the Draken, or whatever the hell it is, the Drake. I think it's Drake, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Drake.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, 'cause that thing was busted.
How you feeling about the yellow eye here?
I like that. It makes me laugh, but for some reason, I have like abs, but at the right angle, it looks like I got a gut.
It does it.
But it kind of fits me. So
You want me to deepen it in a little bit more?
no, I like it.
Okay.
Cause like it's just like the top makes it look like he's just like gut.
Oh, where it like makes it look round?
Yeah, it makes it look more round.
I feel you. I feel you. The hilt of your sword. You have a certain color you want it to be?
I think we'll go my typical red.
Red?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I like most of my stuff red.
Let's do this shit. I'm gonna make it really red. Oh. Yeah, don't do that. No. Do that. Do this. Oh, don't do that. There we go.
So you're drawing under that layer is what's happening, right?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
wild. Get the fuck out of here. Because
Yeah.
I watched David do it, and I'm like, how is he not fucking up the line? Oh, because you're drawing under.
Everything with Photoshop is just like
Move that, put it there, so you can
move
do
with
that.
that, put there. Yeah, exactly. Is it okay having a silver
Yeah.
handle? Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Right.
Told you I get your creative juices flowing.
You have. Now I'm just like worried, like, oh man, I don't want to keep him here all night while
Oh,
I'm
no.
doing this.
He said I'm off tomorrow.
And God knows my girlfriend's sitting in there. She's like, I don't want to bother them while they're recording. And I'm like,
She's fine.
you're fine. I would yell at her in there, but I don't. Alright. Yeah. Oh man. I think it was my girlfriend's episode of drawing her as a superhero. I kept saying in that, where's my stimulus check?
Still nothing.
Where's my stimulus check?
Right.
I got my taxes back. Where's my stimulus check?
I'm not even worried about my stimulus because I got to be a fucking adult with it and put it to bills.
Yep. Yep, I
So
feel
I'm not
that.
even like super excited. Like, I'm excited because it's gonna help with that
Right.
stuff. But
Being an adult, man.
yeah,
More money, more problems.
100%. You know what? I'm gonna hate myself for saying this, but you know what the best part about mine is, Alex?
What?
I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. God damn it! I hate myself for that too. Because that's the honest truth. I don't have girlfriends. I don't have female problems right now.
For right now.
For right now. I don't.
That's like your theme song right now.
Right.
Like, fucking God, money problems and shit. Oh man.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm so done with myself.
You gotta make yourself laugh. I can't tell you how many times I've been like sitting in here and Rachel's like, "Are you just talking to yourself in here?"
Like 100%. Yes.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." I'm constantly talking to myself. The place I work at, they're about to start putting, is there colored swords in Bleach?
Yes.
Is there? Okay. So it's not gonna be weird if I make it like a weird color?
No.
Okay.
Nope. No, because I think that was like the whole point of like the Awoken ones. When they go
Okay.
like Bankai and stuff, when they all change and shit. Like he
Gotcha.
literally, Renji's Bankai turns into a big fucking snake.
That's
so you make it in the colors
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, my job is about to start putting in cameras into the trucks that we drive.
Nice.
So I'm just a tad bit worried because I'm like, all right, look, I rant to myself all the time.
They're gonna be like, what the fuck is Alex talking
Just
about?
imagine the rants that you've heard me do, but
Just
imagine that
all day, but
times
to yourself.
10 all day to myself, and I don't need somebody on a camera watching me spaz out on
Right.
people while I'm driving.
Yep.
It's so
Is
funny.
it? Did they say if it's a to watch you or like a dash cam thing?
Oh gosh, they honestly like they haven't told us much about it, but pretty much it's going to be like I guess is going to be completely all around the truck while also having one in the van pointing towards us.
Gotcha.
So I don't exactly know how I feel about that.
Hmm.
Honestly,
That's a little much.
it's just a little too much for me. Um, but who knows? I'm open to it. And it's not like I'm giving up a little bit of my freedom,
Right.
for that type of stuff. But I'm just like, all right, that's fine. If you want to see me pissed off and talk shit
Right.
specifically about Amazon, no, I'm just kidding. Like, I will be here. All right. Should I put you in that black and white world?
Yeah. Fuck it.
I think I'm gonna do like.
I can't help but laugh at the stomach, dog. Because when I glance, he looks like he's got a
Well, I can't have you thinking that way. Give me one second. I'm gonna. Oh,
Oh
shit.
shit, it's too funny. Oh no, don't play that. Don't play that. Why would you play that? Don't do that. There we go. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to redo my nub.
Oh, I fucked up your nub.
You fucking up my nub.
Hey, by the way, we got one viewer right now, Alex.
Do we?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, bro?
I don't know who it is. But...
Okay.
You know what actually says Fallout 76 can't build?
It does. It will not change, man.
Yeah, you'll have to
Or
physically
like,
do it on Twitch instead of OBS, I think is what it is.
yeah, like the way you were telling me.
Yep, that's so funny. Because I just like clicked on mine and it's like, Alex is live right now. He has one viewer. And they all say Fallout 76 can't build.
Good lord.
Every single one.
Every single one of them.
It's too funny. Damn, we're almost at 2 hours.
I said this might be the longest one
Yeah,
so
definitely.
far. Um. So as I was saying earlier, I ended up watching Coming to America 2
Yes.
with Eddie Murphy.
Yep.
Very wholesome.
Yeah.
Very wholesome movie. I love seeing Eddie Murphy back,
Back.
man.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It's gonna sound stupid. Do they have Coming to America 1 on there?
They do.
Okay, because
They
I would
do,
100% need to
yes.
rewatch that because I've only seen that like fucking twice.
Bro, it's so funny. I mean, like, I watched IGN's review before I watched it just because I was interested. Like, oh shit, it did come out, like, today. Awesome, cool, I'll have to watch that. And pretty much what they said about the movie was that the movie is fantastic, but it seems like an obvious cash grab. And that's the only thing that kind of keeps it away from being, like, with no flaws,
That makes sense.
you know? And, like, when
Well,
you
I mean
watch
that.
the movie, like, you can
Yeah,
get the sense of that, but they also put in enough original ideas that like it was a really good movie.
that's dope.
It was a very good movie, and it subsided expectations of what I thought it was going to. So like he finds out that he had a one night stand with somebody in America, and he has a long lost son that
That's a
he has
good
to
take on
bring
it.
home.
Okay.
So like as racist as it sounds, I was expecting something on the lines of like Black Panther, like
Yeah.
oh like nation, and then
Right.
like a
Right.
stolen heir, and then there's gonna be like kids fighting over who gets to be king of
That kind of makes
Zamunda, and
sense. Yeah.
like it goes completely a different way, and I'm
Well,
like,
that's good.
cool, that's dope,
Keep it
all right,
fresh.
yeah,
All right.
yeah, and Eddie Murphy was fantastic, so
Good.
He's so funny. He just like he has all of his facial expressions. He plays several characters again.
Again, I love it.
Like
It's so dope.
amazing. Yeah.
I instantly lost it.
He still got that shit.
Yo, I came prepared to be comfy, bro. I put the comfy pants on. I was ready. I was like, we're sitting down, we're talking. I'm not putting jeans on. Fuck that.
Speaking of comfy, I told my girlfriend that I really liked fuzzy socks.
Yeah.
I got a pair of them for Christmas, and I like wear them every like
They're wild. They're
day off,
insane.
and I'm just like, oh, I'm nice and comfy.
Yep.
So she goes online and buys me like a 10-pack of fuzzy socks so I can wear them all the time.
She wear her cat ones from Austin?
Yes, she does. Yes.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, no, fuzzy socks are wild. I had one pair back in the day from an ex-girlfriend. They were like bright purple. They were awesome.
Bright purple. Yeah. Yep. So let's normalize
Comfy ass girl socks.
Uggs for males. I've been saying that.
Uggs
I've been
for
saying
males.
that. I told it to Rachel the other day, and she was like, "Who are you?" I was like, "I want to be comfy.
Right.
I want comfy. I need a new robe myself. My Hugh Hefner robe."
There you go. I still want one of the Harry Potter ones. Like the
they're
house
so cool.
robes.
Yeah, yeah. So if I remember correctly, in that picture, that area almost had like a blue tint to it a little bit.
It definitely has a blue tint, and then it always has like the ominous like moon that never moves.
Gotcha.
Type thing.
Where's that going? Oh. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
It's like, what the fuck?
That's what I get for trying to cut corners.
Right. That's so cool.
Miss this stuff.
Oops.
Yeah. See, but you can make one mistake. I did that on the Rachel's too.
Really?
Yeah, I like ended up doing an entire new layer, and that's why like the coloring process was such a long time on that. So Bethesda is finally part of Xbox now.
Yep.
You see
It
that?
officially went through. They had the announcement trailers, and everybody's accepted it.
Yep.
Did you see they asked? So now that it's officially part of Xbox, does that mean some Bethesda stuff will be exclusive?
Yeah.
They said yes. It's obvious that it wouldn't
was
be.
So obvious that I'm like, do you guys really need to ask?
Right.
You spent so much money. If they weren't going to take exclusivity, what would be the point in paying them money to buy them?
Exactly. And me and Austin were talking about it last night, and we were like, and I don't even picture it being the stuff that people are worried about. I still think Fallout will be everything, and I still think Elder Scrolls will be everything. Because you got to remember when they got Bethesda, it was ZeniMax Studios, and it's like fucking 10 different subsidiaries. All of that will be exclusive. But the big ones, like Fallout and Elder Scrolls, I still think will be everything.
Like, you know...
But if it was all exclusive, it wouldn't surprise me either. But I still think that was like part of the agreement is like, look, we still want these to go to all. Because, like, why not? Then it's money in their pocket when they sell it, no matter where it goes.
I don't know, though. With the new Skyrim... Not Skyrim, I know it's not Skyrim. But, like, Elder Scrolls, the new Elder Scrolls game, there's such a fan base for that, like, I low-key, I can't see them not taking exclusivity for that.
It'd be crazy.
That would be insane.
But, I mean, I guess it would be a power move, considering, that's always... That's the argument.
Yeah.
What exclusives are there? Well, I can only play Elder Scrolls on Xbox.
Yeah.
That would be a crazy fucking sentence.
That would be crazy.
But, I mean, you're right. Like,
can you imagine the little kid Alex being so pissed?
Yeah, I know, right? Alex still on his fucking PlayStation 3 that can't run Skyrim for the first 6 months after it came out.
Yeah, it's like, thanks for downloading the DLC. Thanks for beating the DLC. Now you'll never be able to play
Never be able to
Skyrim
play Skyrim
ever again.
Ever again.
You load it up, immediate crash. Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks. Oh, good lord.
But like Starfield,
Yeah.
I think maybe
Maybe.
it could be halfway through its development, so they could have been development for both.
Because
that could be
that's
a
the
thing.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I think all the other stuff would be exclusive, but I still think Fallout, Elder Scrolls will probably everywhere. But like you said, that could be like a huge fucking milestone.
Right, yeah. Yeah. With them. But, you know, like you said, since it's in development right now, they might just, like, go ahead and pull it like, hey, don't worry, this is coming to everybody.
Yeah.
But then keep it in their back pocket of, like,
Well, one after that. So
what the one after that? That's
Right.
going to be the new engine. That's the one everyone's going to be like, oh, shit, what are they going to do? This engine's probably going to last them for another 25 years.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That'll be. I think that's why. I wonder if now that it's not out, I wonder if Starfield will be the first in the new engine. To be completely honest, because it's taken so fucking long, and it'd be our introduction to it.
Yeah. I can see
Because
that.
Because of course, it's a Bethesda game, so it's going to have the bugs and it's going to have the issues, and this is a brand new engine. Why not test out the kinks on a game that isn't in the main series of your main games?
Because then, everything's already new in the first place. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? Like, no one's comparing it to a game beforehand.
Right. And
Yeah,
then you're
that's
like,
very
okay,
true.
Starfield came out. We know what the engine could handle or couldn't handle, or it could handle even more than what we ever fucking imagined. We don't know.
Right.
Now you fix or adjust that for Elder Scrolls 6.
Well, especially with some of the stuff that they're trying to put into it, like space travel and being able to pilot spaceships and stuff. I've
Right.
heard that's
I hope that's a part of it. I really do.
so. I'm thinking of No Man's Sky.
Right.
Am I saying that right? Yeah.
Yep.
Something like that. But could you really picture something like that happening in a Fallout engine or a Skyrim engine?
Hell no.
No. So it's
So yeah, I think that will be the big introduction to the new engine. I really do.
that'd be cool. That'd be dope.
Especially considering we all thought it would be out by now.
Fucking right. Yeah. It's squeaking a lot.
Been drawing too much.
Yeah, it's all right. Find a new one, please.
Does it come with them?
It does.
That's
it does. In the little thing wherever, the little donut, it has a bunch of extra nibs on there.
Nibs.
Nibs. Ooh. Yeah.
It's definitely monotonous at some points.
Some points, yes, definitely. You gotta get into a rhythm though of you know what a Zentangle is?
Mm-mm.
Zentangle is when you take a little piece of paper or a full-size piece of paper or whatever, and you take a pen and then you're just drawing designs over and over again.
Gotcha.
And then you just kind of shut your brain off while your body is just doing these little circles or little lines everywhere.
That makes sense. So you're not even thinking about, oh my god, I've still got so much of this to do. Since I know that's what I would be thinking, fuck. It also helps that you're not physically using ink or anything right now either.
Right, yeah.
Because I know your normal stuff, God, I can only imagine how long it takes you to do your normal pen stuff.
I don't know, man. It hits me in waves. With this, it's a lot easier because I don't have to worry about oh, well, I just ruined that page up.
Right.
There's no way I'm getting that back with Micron pen, you know. So it's a little bit easier, and I'm not stressing out that much about it.
That makes sense.
But once you get into a groove, some of my tarot card drawings, they like only a day, and I'll be bitching about it all week. Like, I don't know what to do about this one. I'm stumbling between these ideas, and then like I'll get it done in a day. And I'm like, oh,
Oh, okay.
okay,
That's all
cool.
I needed to do.
Right, yeah. I just had to sit down for a minute and get it all done.
Right.
Damn.
It's one of those things to like get it started.
Yeah. Problem here. So how you been liking Sea of Thieves and stuff?
Dude, it's actually really fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely something you cannot do solo. There's no point to play it solo. Like you
Mm-hmm.
can, but there's like no reason to
Yeah.
at all.
I feel like it'd be hard, like taking
It's
care of your ship and
it's
stuff all the time.
if you ran into any other person, like any other player, and you were on a single ship, you're dead. There's nothing you can do.
I'd imagine compared to an entire crew.
Yeah, because like
or even
it's
another
made to
person.
where like somebody's shooting cannons, somebody's bailing water, somebody's fixing the creek, somebody's putting the anchor down or up or moving the sails and putting the sails up, and like there's no way you can do all of that with one person.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but at this point, it's just us like, all right, dude, let's just fuck off, see if we find some other players. If we do, we'll try and fight them. If there's ghost ships and stuff, we'll try and fucking fight them. Last time, the fucking Lewis and Mac were not as excited as me, but the fucking Kraken popped up, and I fucking dropped the anchor and was like, we're fucking fighting this goddamn thing. They're like, let's just run. It killed us last time. I'm like, we weren't prepared last time.
Right. We got this.
So, of course, we kick its fucking ass and we get the achievement for repelling the Kraken. Sons of bitches.
Awesome. So you did beat
So
it.
we did beat it. Yep, It was
Awesome.
dope. So now the only thing we really need to do is we haven't actually stayed and fought any of the megalodons. We've always like ran
That's
from them.
dope. I saw the ghost ship come out, and I've seen
Dude.
the Kraken, but I haven't seen the other one.
Yep. He's the big shark that chases you.
Okay, so might have to cut this video just a little bit because I need to replace this. This is really getting annoying here.
Gotcha.
But
I mean, looks like a good stopping point to me. He looks pretty fucking dope. Hey, that's cool. Yeah.
in there, and then, you know what? Let's see, that no, that's way too big. Okay, that works. Yeah. Okay, we'll keep it like that for now.
I like that.
And yeah. And do you have a name? No, actually, wait. Forgot about that. I forgot about your stomach. I got you, fam. Got you. So I think I'm going to. Almost looks like you got a tummy tuck.
That's
right
what
now,
I'm
doesn't
saying.
it? Where is that layer? Underneath? It is underneath. There we go.
It might have been just the shading.
Was it just the shading?
Because, like, that doesn't look terrible.
Okay. So let me...
Yeah, that looks a little more unison.
Does that look better?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
That's so funny.
All right, cool. So that way you don't got like a bubble stomach going on. Dope. And yeah, I'm gonna keep that right there. Dope. Hell yeah, man. Do you have a name or anything for this character?
I had a couple pop in my head, but I think I'm gonna go with Azazel.
Azazel.
I don't know how to spell it. I have no idea.
Uh,
It's like the biblical Azazel. I can Google it real quick.
A-Z-H.
Azael. I think it's just how you say it. No, wait. Nope. Azazel. 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 Close. Super simple. He was another fallen angel like Lucifer.
I like it. I like it. Dope.
Yeah, it's badass.
Dope. I like it, man. You gave me a really cool design.
Told you, I get your juices flowing.
Well, I really appreciate it. This is fucking sick.
Yeah, it's dope.
And I definitely, if it's okay with you, I want you on here more and I want to do more stuff.
Oh, dude, like I
Like
said,
this.
we already talked about part 2. Like, this is my normal form.
Yes.
This isn't even my hollow
yes.
form. We'll 100% make him his hollow form.
Yeah.
Like, full on.
Awesome.
When he's, like, not the human spot anymore, he's full on fucking all bone hollow. And
Dope.
we'll definitely be more horn, and then we'll say the spikes and stuff will be like a part of the main thing. Because like I think they like I'll have to double check before we do that part, but I think they like lose the weapons and everything. Like it's just full on. It's a hollow, and I'm just gonna fucking eat
Monster
you.
mode.
Monster mode.
Yeah.
Yep.
God, I love those. Like just watching the AMVs
Yes.
of Bleach.
Yep.
Some of those. Well, hell yeah, man. Is there anything you wanted to plug?
No, not really. I mean, I don't take my YouTube super seriously, but you could check some of the hell. I got some of my old stuff with me and you. It's Rise 7X Gaming. That's on YouTube. I stream on Twitch as well.
I was about to say, is that the name of your Twitch channel?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's all the same. Links to both on either one. So it's mostly us. It's just I keep it mostly just for us to have fun, to keep our commentary, because Xbox doesn't really let you record your voices all that much.
Yeah.
So it's just easier to stream it to Twitch, and then when the ghost ship comes up and we all freak the fuck out, I get all that reaction of us screaming and losing our shit, or when me and Mac are, tiny ass dinosaurs in the aisle and a T-Rex walks up and eats me and I fucking scream because I know he was coming, just the moments that you can't normal capture when you're playing is mostly what I mind. So it's pure what's happening at the
Some of
moment.
my playthroughs are so wholesome but so funny.
It's ridiculous sometimes. Yep.
All right. Well, I have a link. I'm never good at plugging stuff.
I'm really bad at it too. I don't even do it.
Merch shop is in the description. Thanks for listening to us tonight, and we will see you, Ryan, next time.
Hell yeah.
When we do another form of your guy on here. So
definitely.
All right. Well, you guys have a nice night. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.